you've said so many times in this conversation, ownership is so much at the core of who DLR is. You know, we are a 100% employee-owned firm. How does this actually show up in behavior, not theory, of your team?
Yeah, I think you've got to look for it in kind of three different places. So the aspiration I set for the company was projects, people, and performance in that order. There was a lot of discussion on, was it people first? And I said, well, people are not our industry. Our industry is what we do, the project, the built environment. People are really important. Super, 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 super close second, but they're really important. And so when you think of employee ownership in those three buckets, projects, people, and performance, they're kind of all intertwined. At a project level, you ask any client if they'd like to talk to the staff or the owner. They all want to talk to the owner. And so it kind of seeds an attitude of the staff when they do own things that their voice is important to the client. And so from a project standpoint, it makes a difference. From a people standpoint, it means everybody in the company has a meaningful voice, and that is very true practically. We vision with all 1,800 staff. On a practical level, the vision of the company every 5 years is not set by the executives. We spend a lot of time, it takes us about 5 months to plan, and we vision with all 1,850 staff. And so their voice matters. And then we narrow it down until we get to a group of 100 staff, and then they help set the vision. And then from a performance standpoint, you know, we tell people to act like an owner all the time, and that's really in the running and the operation of the business. You know, when you get the chance to go out and the company's buying dinner, maybe you're in a sports bar with your team versus the most expensive steak and lobster restaurant in the city, and our staff kind of think that way. And I've been with people who didn't think that way, and you tend not to survive at DLR Group. So, you know, I think if you think of employee ownership, it's a meaningful voice, that you're a steward of everybody else. There's no such a thing as being alone. You're the person next to you, you're responsible for the person next to you.